Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and these are all my gaming pickups for March 2020. Okay guys, so a lot of this stuff was obviously all purchased before lockdown. Yeah, most for eBay buys and some good buys from my friend Danny, so let's see what I've got. Well, basically, I'm a big Mask fan, and even though I don't have the ability to play it other than via emulators, I wanted to get like the Mask game on the Commodore 64 because of the artwork, and this was the first one I managed to get. And that was a pretty good find because I sells for about £20 on eBay. I was a bit patient. That came up on auction in a little bundle. I got it for like £3 delivered, and it came with these two, which were little bonuses, which of course I will not get around to playing. But yeah, that'll look nice on the shelf. Purchasing some goods from CEX and things going wrong, taking stuff back. I had to pop into the Canterbury branch. I was rather shocked and surprised to find Metal Slug Advance just sat there waiting to be purchased. Now this game is absolutely fantastic. I've never actually seen it out in any shops anywhere I've been. It's a great game. The only thing is Marco's missing. The first time I actually put this on to play, I was like, huh? But I've always Marco, where's Marco? But no, this is a really good game. It's obviously it's on the Game Boy Advance, but I played it via my Game Boy player on the GameCube because I'm not really a handheld player person, so I play all my stuff on the big telly. Yeah, this is absolutely great. It's got 5 levels. It's a bit weird because it's got an energy bar, so instead of getting like shot and dying instantly, you get shot like, I don't know, 10 times before you die, and then you go back to a save point. 5 big levels, 1 pain in the ass boss, which is boss number 3, and you don't really get the rockets before you get to fight it, which makes it really difficult. And the biggest replay value in this, I think, is you go around and you have to collect these little cards, e-cards. Basically, they like fill in backstory and tell you stuff and this and that and the other. And yeah, Metal Slug, really worth getting if you can get hold of it. It was complete and in really good condition and really good price from CX. The next pickup was Anarchy in the Nippon for the Sega Saturn. Yes, anyone that watches my other channel, No Tea, No Crumpets, Just Games, will know that I've been getting the odd Japanese Sega Dreamcast game every month when I can. And you know, this game I managed to get off eBay, shipped directly from Japan with I think it's Obi or Spine card and registration card for £6.20 posted to Europe. I mean, it's crazy because it's like £40 here, but never mind. The game itself, it's not too bad. It's pretty decent combo based. It's Virtua Fighter. With 3D graphics, but it plays like it's on a 2D plane. I had some fun with it, you know. I played for about an hour or so. Could not get to the last boss. Really strange because you've got your like character select screen and you keep going off. You know, when you go off the actual characters, you generally find hidden characters. And out of nowhere, loads of like normal people just appear, so you can pick them. So I don't know if they're developers that have shoved themselves in the game for the fun of it. But yeah, pretty good fighter to play. The next on my scourge of getting all of the 2D beat-em-ups for the original PlayStation, I picked up Street Fighter Alpha 2. Really doesn't need introducing. It's Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the PlayStation. Less frames, slightly slower loading rate than the Sega Saturn version, but still plays good all the same, even though the pad is frigging shite on the PlayStation. I played it via the PlayStation 3, so I was pretty chuffed. The story of this one is they got this in stock and it price-wise has been going down, and I've had vouchers to use, so I thought, yeah, I'll pick it up. At the same time, they've had Marvel vs. Capcom in stock, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what, stuff that I know it's a bit of a pricey game, but I'll get it. Okay, so I ended up ordering it 5 times. It got sent to me 5 times. Each time, even though I was using a higher grade, it had issues. It had like no manual. One disc even had a chip in it. One didn't even have a front inlay. They just put the manual in there. One looked like it had been just left in a swamp, you know, and dried in the sun. There was a little bit wiped off to make it look good. But it's by taking one of those back to the CEX that I was able to get Metal Slug with the return with the voucher. So after 5 times, I decided I ain't going to be bothering with Marvel vs. Capcom unless I pick it up in the wild or actually see it in the shop. Because ordering on there online is just a nightmare. Do you like my Coke car that I found in like a charity shop? This was 10p. It's a car. Boom, 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 fun. But yeah, this really good version. I would recommend this. I seriously would recommend getting this. It's not bad. It's about £15 now. Really worth getting. Now the next bundle of games. I have a buddy that, if as a shameless plug from my other channel, constantly, No Tino Campus Just Games, that if you watch that and if you're a viewer from that, you'll notice over the years I bought lots and lots of stuff for my friend Danny. And at the beginning of March, she messaged me that she was sending some bits. So I went over and I got some really nice pickups. I mean, not just games, I mean, there are other stuff, but those will be my separate videos. So, you know, my monthly gaming pickups is just about my games. And a diecast car, which has Coca-Cola on it. And Coca-Cola is in the Japanese version of Shenmue, so it's gaming related that way? Oh no. But yeah, first game I actually got from her, she said this was her favourite childhood game. And it was quite strange because I'd never heard of it. And that is Tiny Toons Adventures at Commute All-Stars. Okay, so I have got Buster's Bust Loose. I can't get very far in that game, but I do enjoy playing it. But I put that on and I'm straight away greeted by, oh, it's like lots of mini games. So I'm like, well, fair enough. So I sat there and I thought, let's give some of these a go. So I played football, soccer, and you know, you can actually select your characters in that one. And it plays really well, you know, pass, shoot, and they've all got a super move. There's quite a nice selection of characters. It's quite strange because you select your team and the bad team. And the bad team? No, and your rival team. Then you've got basketball, which is really cool. You've got bowling as well. I didn't get to play bowling. My daughter stole the pad and played bowling. Really chuffed that she got quite a few strikes. You've got like a whack-a-mole game, but it's not called whack-a-mole, it's called something else. And basically you've got the bad guy of this TV series. He pops up through these holes and you just have to smack him on the head, run around, and be careful not to hit the other guy. You know, the main bad guy from the TV series, basically, in the football game, he's in a car. Yeah, so everyone else playing football he's in a car. But they've got other mini games, but there's a story mode as well. And the story mode I found really intriguing. I didn't play much of it, but I just assume what it is a story mode implementing each type of mini game. So yeah, soccer was my favourite. Soccer was favourite. Bowling also looked great fun. Definitely worth a pick up. Just put the cart there and, you know, start playing that. The next one is a game series I still have not played to this day, but I was missing on the original Mega Drive, and that is Toe Jam and Earl. Oh yeah, I didn't know anything about this back in the day when this came out. Still don't know much about it now. Put it on. You seem to be in a randomly generated area. You get to give parcels to people. You get to go down elevators. When you get to each area, you're obviously looking for parts of your spaceship because you've obviously crash landed on the planet. And it's kind of like you're on a little land that's higher and higher. If you fall off the land above, you get to fall below. You fall to the level below, and you've got like elevators, and you give gifts to people, and you get abilities which you don't actually know what they are till you use them. And I just felt like I wanted to fall asleep when I was playing it. I felt so chilled. It's definitely from the Tood era, the Attitude era from gaming. I've had number 2 for ages and I've not played that. Number 1 completed by Toe Jam and Elfins, other than the one that came out on the Xbox One and PS4. A couple of another 2 games I got from Danny. But I've got the other 2 Micro Machines games on the Mega Drive, so I just needed 2, and she had all 4 because she loved them. And this one I got was Micro Machines Turbo Tournament 96. If you know Micro Machines, you know what these games are. This game is relatively quite fun. You basically top-down view on a table, you go backwards or forwards, press left or right, and you either fall off or you win. You win by just getting in front of the person behind you, or if there's 4 players, you know, the person, whoever gets further away in front gets the points and wins the laps and so forth. I mean, this is pretty cool because this is one of the new J-carts that came out, and I was really shocked because when I took this out, I swear it feels like I was the first person ever. So you got like you got the manual, you have to ever take these out, by the way, like player points cards, never touched. You have an advert for a 6-button pad. You have invites to a Micro Machines Turbo Tournament, and you have a winner that you can give out when you've had all your friends round and played your game of Micro Machines. So, I mean, that's a lot of content, you know, back when they used to put lots of paperwork in games. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it got 95% from Sega Power. So that's 95%ness of power. And the last pickup from Danny I got was the one that I have to admit, me and my daughter had so much fun playing. We played this for over an hour. That is Micro Machines Military. It's Micro Machines in military vehicles, and you can blow the shit out of each other. Yes, you can. Best part about it is, not, you know, just as you go around the corner, getting that one shot in so they fly off the table and you get ahead just in time for you to win the point. It's absolutely great. It's quite difficult to control the helicopters, I found, and the planes were quite fun, but the planes are constantly going forward, so you don't have to need to speed up. You just press reverse to slow down around corners once you get used to it. But yeah, another J-Kart. I mean, this is one of those, say that, I mean, you could even play 2 players on 1 pad on this. One person has a D-pad, one person has a button. Really, really strange. And the next pickup is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold type situation edition. I have played Resident Evil 7 through twice. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And I went to play like the DLC, got all the extra levels. I know you get Chris's mission for free, but there were 3 other big add-ons, and even when they were on offer, they work out they're like 15 quid and that including the game. So I thought, well, I'll pick this up. I mean, it's £20. I did look on eBay, and it's like £45, which is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so I picked this up just so I could play the DLC. End of Zoe, banned footage volumes 1 and 2. And of course you get the Chris one for free, which is available for you to download. And the next game I got was part of my Sega getting stuff, and that is NFL 2K3 on the original Xbox. My original Xbox I have set up by a component, obviously 5 ways, via my surround sound system, amp, and through to the telly and stuff. And this game did not like that. It did not like that. It loaded up, but the colours were wrong. So I thought, the startup colours were right. Have I plugged my leads back in correctly? Check that now. That was all correct. And it just wouldn't have none of it. Basically, it gets to the part where the first full motion video plays, and it goes black and white, and it just stutters, and it just constantly stutters. You don't get to press start or anything. Anyway, yank that out, shove a normal RGB SCART lead back in the telly, plays perfect. Now the next one is a kind of funny one, because the next and final one is a funny one, because it's one of these games that I have been after for years. It's a case of I have not seen it at the correct price. And so even like eBay searching, like I think we're all doing at this moment in time, this was been coming up at, you know, say over like £8 or £9, and it sounds really silly, but I just don't want to pay that. I would like to pay in the lower amounts for it. But it's a game I've wanted for so long. I don't think I've ever actually seen it out in a shop, even the CEX or the retro shops that I visited. But it's a cool game, and of course it's made by Sega. Like there's Beach Bikers. And what was the happy price, you are wondering? What price did I pay? I paid £3.20 posted for this item. And it was really chuffed to get it at that price. But I bid up to like 8 quid because it was in such a good condition. But £3.20 and posted. So yeah, I was really happy. This plays like a dream. I used to watch my buddy play it all the time, and just, yeah, I've got to get that one day, I've got to get that one day, I've got to get that one day. I mean, you can so tell this should have been a Dreamcast game. I mean, it looks absolutely lovely, and because I had the GameCube set up, because I was playing my Metal Slug Advance by the Game Boy player, this has conveniently come out to play. And so I played this, I got to the final, put it on normal. I could not beat the other team at the final. It's probably because I used the team of England, and we are rubbish at anything other than soccer. I know what you're thinking, but no, we do. We're really good in our home league, in our Premier League, and we do have some of the best players in the world. But the problem is when we go take our teams to tournaments, we just fall apart, and we have done for a long time. However, I don't know if we have a Beach Bikers volleyball team. Be interested, comments down below if you know. But yeah, a really good fun game to play, and you know, after paying £3.20 for it and playing in it for quite a bit, I was kind of like, you know what, I really should have just said stuff it and paid like 15 quid like it was back when I saw it originally. But no, I is happy. That is my last pickup, and those are all my gaming buys for March 2020. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you again real soon.